Hello and welcome back again to High Desert Home and Garden. I had other plans for today, but rain, sleet, and 50-mile-an-hour winds kind of took away the outside work for the day. So this morning I watched a video by One Lonely Farmer. If you're not familiar with him, check him out. He's pretty good guy, seems like. I don't know him, but anyway. In his video this morning, he was putting tire eject into a tractor front tire on a John Deere 4960. And he brought up people using slime, and also that's horrible stuff. Well, I agree, and I'm going to show you why. This wheel here that I have, this nice, rusty, ugly wheel, was on the front of my 95 F250 that's sitting outside when I got it. I couldn't get the thing to hold air at all to drive it home, so I had to come and get the spare for my other truck, put it on there. And you know, this is probably a very extreme case of what slime does to your wheels, but that's it. Okay, that's what it does. So, you know, everybody always wants to know, well, why don't tire companies, tire stores, tire shops, whatever you want to call them, like this stuff? That's why. Okay. I'm going to clean this one up and paint it, but that's pretty much the only way you can do this and have a usable wheel again that's not going to leak. As you can see here along the bead, where the bead goes, it's all rusty and nasty, and I mean it's never going to seal again the way it is right now. I don't know if I can save it, but I'm going to try because I really need a spare wheel at this point in time. Excuse me. But yeah, anyway, it's just a standard steel 8-hole 90s Ford wheel. Standard bolt pattern, all that good stuff. So you could probably pick one up for 30 or 40 bucks, but you know, I've got like I don't know, 10 bucks between my paint and my wire wheel here. And yeah, again, I don't know that this is actually gonna work for this one. And a little bit of backstory on it. It was sitting, the truck sat for, oh, I'm not real sure how long. A couple years was kind of the general consensus from the man that owned it previously to me. And yeah, anyway, he had put slime in it because this was a ranch truck. It ran on ranch roads out here in Nevada. So if you're not familiar with the dirt roads in the West, they're tire killers basically. If it doesn't just chew the thread off the tire, then you will run over stuff and you'll have flats, plain and simple. At any rate, let me get set up and I'll show you basically what I'm going to do here, and kind of along the way and what have you. Just for my say so at this point in time, if I was a tire shop, I would refuse to put tires on your vehicle, or I would charge you whatever my hourly rate is for cleaning and painting your wheels, letting the paint dry, and then remounting the tire. That's what I would do if it was me, because you know, everybody's in business to make money. They are not the least of those. But anyway, let's get started. Okay, I'm usually a safety third guy, but when it comes down to running wire brushes on a grinder, it's best to cover yourself up with something. So I have my old school welding hood here, and it'll do for a face shield. And gloves. These things will sling wires like there's no tomorrow. Okay, so get myself a better spot here. As you can see, it's cleaning up pretty good. Probably gonna have to hit it with an actual grinding wheel too, because there's some places here where it's been beat up from somebody using tire bars to take it to dismount a tire. But as you can see, this is going to be kind of a long drawn out process, so I'll get back to you here in a bit. But anyway, it looks like it's going to clean up. It's pretty pitted out though, so I don't know exactly what I'm going to have to do with that, but we'll find out. Alright, so we have our wheel all polished up here. I don't know how well you can see, but anyway, there's lots of little gouges pretty much all the way around the wheel. This isn't slime's fault, but anyway, they still are going to have to go away. So I have put on a regular grinding disc, and we will polish this out some more and then get ready to paint it, or rather probably look it over again and see if I'm gonna have to do something else or if I can just paint it. Anyway, I'll get back to you in a minute. Alright, so we ground the worst of the high spots off anyway. I mean, it's not gonna ever be perfect again, I don't think. But you know, you can see I just kind of ground lightly on the roughest spots. This pitting on the bead itself, I don't know if we're going to be able to do anything. If it's going to seal, I don't know if it's ever going to seal up or not and be a tother good tubeless tire wheel, which is kind of what I'm going for. But worst comes to worst, I guess we could throw a tube in it and let it go that way. But yeah, I can't possibly say enough about how bad an idea tire slime is. This stuff, you know, the only thing comparable to this I've ever seen is back when they used to run calcium in tractor tires. You'd have a tube bust and that stuff would just start eating everything. It would, but in all honesty, it was definitely worse as far as eating metal. If you'd had that stuff get in there and it sat in there for a couple of years, you'd had to buy a new wheel. There would have been no other way around it. Hey, sorry, I'm choking on my rust cloud at the moment. But yeah, anyway guys, I'm gonna get some paint on this and we'll look at the finished product and see what it looks like. We'll see what maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. We should be able to visually see if it will or not though. Alright, so we've got some really deep pits in here in the center of the wheel and here along the bead side as well, but I'm hopeful it'll be okay. I'm probably gonna have to come back and spray it again, another coat if not two, and then we'll see what happens. But yeah, guys, that's why you don't use slime. That stuff is just plainly terrible for a wheel. Maybe I might use it in a tube, but even then I seriously doubt it, because it's just that much easier and cheap. You know, it's that easy and that cheap to tear down and replace a tube and a tire. You know, 20 minutes or so if you're good at it. And the last tire tube I bought was like $9. So yeah, it's really not worth using slime. I am curious of this tire eject stuff that One Lonely Farmer uses, but that's me, and I'm not going to buy any just yet. If that tire doesn't seal up, maybe I'll get some. Either way, for now though, that is all, and we'll talk to you guys later. Please comment, rate, and subscribe for more. Thank you.